Sagan.
What up guys, McOrio here. Welcome to the Assassination Rogue Artifact Challenge mode. I wanted to throw together a quick tutorial on how to do this. When I was making my first attempts, I couldn't really find any videos, so hopefully this is helpful to you guys that are striving to get this done. So, I'm going to break down the 3 odds that you'll be facing here and what you can do to counter them. Let's get started. First, to cover my gear, I was using Will of Valero for the Faint Self-Heal and the boots for the CD on Vendetta. If you have Pride As, I envy you. That's going to make things much easier. When I completed this, I was about 900 item level. For my food buff, I ran versatility for increased output on damage and also decreased intake of damage. For my talents, I ran Leeching Poison and Alacrity. The Alacrity is purely for the haste increase and the self-heal with Leeching Poison. So, for the ads, here we go. Sigrin, which is the middle one that you're facing right now, you can see I'm targeting this currently, has 3 main abilities. A Fell Spear, she's going to throw a spear at you, and then a pool of Fell Lava will appear on the ground. Just like any other lava in the game, don't stand in it. The next thing that's going to happen is Blood of the Father. This is a pulsating effect. What you're going to want to do to counter this is Blinder. Personally, I made a macro. It made things just a ton easier for me, so I didn't have to worry about trying to target her while running around and taking care of all the other mechanics in the fight. The next thing is Appear Empowerment. I don't really know how else to say this, but we're going to get into what she empowers each other ad with. So for Faljar, this is the casting ad, personally the one that I had the easiest time with. 2 main abilities on him. He's going to cast a low damaging Shadow Bolt. Don't worry too much about it. I didn't have to worry about interrupting it. If you are lower item level, it may be something you want to look after. But caution with interrupting because of the empowerment that he gets from Sigrin. Sigrin will empower him, and what's going to happen is a Fell Bubble is going to encase him. You have to damage the bubble down, just kind of like a Pride As necklace. And when you're done damaging this down, what you're going to do is actually interrupt a spell. So, like I said, be careful about interrupting things too much. The next ad that we're going to talk about is Jarl. He's the melee ad. This one was kind of a pain in the butt to deal with, but after enough practice I was able to manage it. So what happens is he has 3 abilities. He does a Glaive Throw, obviously dodge the spinning glaives. They do around 300k damage and do a slight knockdown. The next thing that he has is an Enrage. It lasts about 20 seconds long. It increases his melee speed and damage. For me, I use this time to run around and get runes, which we'll talk about in just a moment. I also use this time to cast Faint and Self-Heal, so I tried to utilize it as much as I could. His empowerment from Sigrin is going to be a Whirlwind. A white circle will be around him. You have to kidney shot him or get out of the white circle. However, keep in mind that if you're right on top of him when he starts casting it, you're taking reduced movement speed, and you're going to be taking increasing damage over time. Other things to know about this fight, guys, other than all that stuff right there, is the purple runes on the ground. There's 3 different ones that will appear. Get the smallest one first, the largest one last. These do blow up. It did one-shot me a couple of my attempts, so you got to be careful with that. The only other thing that you need to worry about is the charging Valkyr. Find the hole in their line just like you do in Vault of the Wardens. Find it, don't get hit by it, or you'll most likely be restarting from the beginning. Best of luck. Don't be afraid to reach out to me for any questions. Side note, for those of you that are overachievers, I was able to get my red dagger appearance for the dungeon bosses a day after getting the artifact appearance. Positive thing, you don't have to kill all the bosses in Violet Hold, so don't farm it like I did. Peace guys, best of luck.